This is exactly what happens when your brain is completely rotted and completely deteriorated with content creator brain. When you got to do anything to please the people that watch you, and you got to do anything in your power to get views and clicks, bro. This is literally what happens. She's worse than Jack Doherty. Video by Maury. This is about Nina Lynn and how she's just becoming more and more of a crash out as time goes on. At first, I thought she was such a cool content creator. She had a really cool personality. At first, it started with her and the whole essay allegations where she, threw butt back aggressively on a man who did not want butt being thrown on him. And at first, she apologized and then she took it right back. I'm guessing she did it just for PR. But now she's crashing out, honestly, just being a complete degenerate. And it's sad to see because this type of stuff is crazy. It's really sad to see her become basically, like Jack Doherty, how Maury puts it in the title.
We call that Wednesday. Oh, ma'am. Damn. Oh. And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. This is a public space, so.
Well, and we wait our turn like grown-ups.
No, 100%. And I'm just letting you know that, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great, too.
I think in a public
That's what she just did.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That wall is blocking. Well,
honestly, at this point, I'm just getting tired of content creators and streamers out in public using the "it's a public space" excuse when just being a general nuisance to everybody else who just has a regular life. Like, it just gets.
Because what does that mean? Like, we could just run rampant out here in the streets, just saying anything we want just because it's a public space? No, bro. We have to have some type of decency and respect that kids are around. I say some crazy things, but if I know children are around, man, I'm gonna hold my tongue because, who am I to expose them to that type of language and things? It's so messed up and degenerate for her to say that. Whenever anybody disagrees with her, she could never be wrong. She could never take it and be like, yo, my fault, my apologies. She just has to go into the complete opposite direction of whatever anybody says because she doesn't want to look wrong in front of her audience.
It's to a point to where you were just completely obnoxious and then you don't have any public social etiquette for everybody else who are not in this line of work. And this is coming from me as a content creator who's been doing this for basically over 10 years at this point and actually being paid for about 8 years now for uploading and streaming content to the internet. So obviously in this situation, I am probably the best person to speak on this topic. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Nina Lynn who was friends or is friends with the Zoe Laverne chick who SA'd that editor/producer assistant for the streamer Silky. It went from "it's just a prank, bro" to "I'm just a YouTuber, it's for my channel, it's for my YouTube channel" to now it's a public space. Meanwhile, you are in closed facility in a private establishment with a child, a mother, her child sitting right next to you in your
I don't want to say this is narcissism where you think you're right and all that because people throw that word around all the time. But this is a form of ego and just blatant disrespect for everybody else because you think you're the main character. You think you always have to be right. And it just comes from you not wanting to feel like you're wrong, so everybody else has to be right. Has to be wrong. And we've seen this countless times when it comes to Johnny Somali, the guy who went to Korea and just, right now is arrested because he's a complete and utter weirdo out here vandalizing things, vandalizing important statues and making people uncomfortable. Nina Lynn is going down that path, man, of being just a freakazoid. And she honestly didn't feel anything from her ban. Her ban was what was it, a week or something or less? Absolutely crazy, bro. So she didn't even feel like whatever she did was wrong because they just slapped her on the wrist and she just kept going. So Twitch in itself is a disgusting, weird company for allowing things to happen.
Cursing, using foul language, and you guys know I'm not a quote-unquote snowflake. Yes, I do curse. Yes, I do sometimes say outlandish stuff in my videos. But would I ever, in the presence of a family, a mom and her child, use harsh language, foul language, and be disrespectful in front of somebody who literally does not want to hear me cursing and acting a fool for content in an enclosed space when she's just trying to enjoy her spa day with her daughter next to her? Genuinely speaking, I fail to see how this isn't common sense at this point. If you you want to go outside and do that where people have the freedom to move out of your way, they don't have to be trapped in an enclosed space 5 feet away from you, hearing you do all kinds of wild buffoonery, go for it. But if you're in an enclosed establishment, and mind you, again, this is the same woman, along with her best friend Zoe Laverne, who SA'd that young man, Syed, who was, by the way, banned for literally, what, 2 days max? Yeah, apparently
2 days,
male
bruh.
SA in this day and age is not taken seriously, if it ever will be. Yes, the double standard is very real. Had that been, oh my God, a male doing that to a female, roles reversed, that man, he would have caught charges. That said, though, I now see why the general public has a disdain for streamers now. It makes sense.
I appreciate you cleaning it up now.
Oh, of course. Like, it's only the issue. You know, not everything has to be all
This is like,
It's like the most Karen argument. I cannot. What the hell?
She calls her a Karen because she doesn't want you cursing in front of her child while she's at her spa appointment getting her, what is this, a pedi manicure? Or the pedicure is for your feet, right? And so was her kid right there. Meanwhile, you didn't even ask her for permission to have her on stream, literally on a live stream in front of thousands, potentially millions of people with the re-uploads. Like, again, if I were an IRL streamer and I'm in a situation like this, I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable. Are you cool being on the camera? Do I have your permission to film you? If I'm not in public and I'm in an enclosed environment like this, I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. And clearly this lady is not comfortable.
I appreciate the apology.
The lady right here handled it so gracefully. She didn't even like trip out crazy. She literally just told her to chill out with the foul language. That's all she said. She just looks at this lady as another person who's like a hater or something of that nature. And it's just so dumb and so simple-minded that she can't self-reflect and be like, maybe, just maybe, I am the problem. Maybe I should chill out a little bit.
Oh shit.
1, 2.
Sir, do not be recording.
I'm
Oh, no, it's just me. It's just me. That's me. We got no one else on that. We can't do that either.
She's
See,
obviously
she
lying.
deserves to be kicked out of this establishment. She's genuinely a jackass. Not only is the client not comfortable, the one who told her to, calm down, don't curse in front of my child, but also the nail tech over there is now having to butt in. She clearly looks annoyed, telling her cameraman to not film. And now Nina wants to lie and say, oh, it's only just me. Meanwhile, you're using a wide lens that captures basically the entire frame of the room. Like, genuinely speaking, of all places, why are you in a nail salon doing any of this?
Yeah.
1, 2. We had to.
Yeah.
Right. We had to do that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is just straight up antisocial behavior. And again, this is why content creation streamers and, people in my line of work are now some of the most hated.
Bro. When I see weird things like this happen, I literally just imagine what they look like from a different perspective without the cameraman. Just looking at it from when I see all these people doing their TikTok dances and stuff, I'm like, what do you look like when the music is cut off? Like, you look mad cringe, bro. You look so weird. This is exactly what happens when your brain is completely rotted and completely deteriorated with content creator brain. When you got to do anything to please the people that watch you, and you got to do anything in your power to get views and clicks, bro. This is literally what happens. She is like so far into the brain rot.
He was spoiled, entitled, rude, antisocial, just neurotic, and downright annoying.
Fuck. Bitch. Shit.
This is mad cringe, bro. Like, who find this funny? I bet this guy doesn't find this funny, and he's just literally laughing from nervousness. The lady asked her to not curse, and she felt the need to be so obnoxious to just spit out a bunch of curse words while humping the air, bro. Like, who finds this entertaining, bro? Like, I guess it's drama, but like, this is so dumb, bro.
And they think this shit is funny. And of course, you guys already know I always like to get the general sentiment of the public, what people like to, say in regards to these clips in the comment section, right? And in the comment section, people are now saying, Nina Lynn is the new Jack Dorothy. I can't stand her, bro. Swear she's speedrunning to be the most unlikable person in streaming. Another person said, don't like Nina, but let's not act like 13-year-olds are all innocent. And I fail to see the relevance. See, this is some weird-ass logic.
Bro, I want to see the replies on this. Hold up, bro. I am so glad people were literally destroying this guy in the replies. He had to be rage baiting, bro. He had to be rage baiting. I'm not even gonna give it any more energy, but
The
he
new
had to be
Jack-
rage baiting. Maybe when you were raised, your parents let you say whatever and curse and say whatever you wanted at 13, but you can't put whatever you grew up with onto other people. Some people want to keep the purity of their children a little bit more extended past maybe 13 years old, bro. So who are you to choose when a kid is innocent or not? Like, what are you talking about?
Dorothy, I can't stand her, bro.
That triggered me, bro.
Swear she's speedrunning to be the most unlikable person in streaming. Another person said, don't like Nina, but let's not act like 13-year-olds are all innocent. And I fail to see the relevance. See, this is some weird ass logic, and this is a slippery slope. And mind you, at 13, we all used to be 13. Some of us may have smoked cigarettes or drank alcohol or viewed explicit content on the internet. That now makes literal adults like Nina legally or morally in the position to now expose 13-year-olds to any of that, because quote unquote, let's not act like 13-year-olds are innocent. I just fail to see the relevance. It doesn't matter if that 13-year-old girl in that chair with her mom was innocent or not. There are certain things called boundaries, of which it seems like modern people, especially content creators, just don't understand. Someone else said seeing streamers interact with normal people is hilarious because it shows how fucking stupid the streamer is. Here we have this one commenter by the name of Chris_303, Chris with a K, by the way. He said, clearly she don't give enough about what y'all think. She a vibe for real. The way he's even saying this is cringe. And she right, it's a public space. Protect your children all you want. Not letting them cuss is gonna have them cussing every sentence when they grow up. Soft ass generation, yo. I think they're
Like, when I see dumb things on the internet, I'm literally assuming you're trying to make people mad with the stupid things. Like, I don't believe people are that stupid. There's no way.
failing to understand the point, bro. There's something called boundaries, bro. Second of all, I'm an adult, and if somebody's sitting right next to me while I'm in a spa getting a pedi, right? Some guys do. I've gotten my feet washed and toes pampered in the past before. Don't come for me.
Bro, when I got my feet done, bro, I was so insecure. Like, when the lady was like scrubbing my talons, I'm like, yo, this lady must think I got the ugliest feet she's ever seen in her life, bro. I was so insecure, bro. I'm never insecure about anything, bro. But my feet, bro, they be looking like they be throwing up gang signs, bro. Like,
That said, though, if I had some ratchet, ghetto, loudmouth, belligerent person next to me with a foul mouth saying all kinds of stuff while streaming, as a man, I would be pissed too. Like, that's weird as fuck. And I'm an adult man. That doesn't mean I'm soft. You guys know I'm not soft. But there's something called a time and place for everything. I don't know why people just don't understand the concept of, particular place.
but yeah, I think I've seen enough, man. Nina Lynn is going down the dark path, man. She chose the bad ending. I wouldn't be surprised if she quit streaming, because she's just gonna continue going down this path, and people are gonna continue to, criticize her, and she's gonna take it personal because she literally cannot take criticism and build and grow from it. She has to go in the opposite way and be like, nah, y'all haters. It's because I'm a woman. It's because I'm a woman that you guys are doing this to me. Like, no, bro. We're doing this because you're a degenerate. And just accept accountability, bro. Like, that lady probably didn't even know who you was. She's just literally, even if you had the camera off, she would have been like, yo, why are you cursing? Like, she literally did not know who you were. So it's not like she's a hater. Like, she just wasn't okay with the behavior that you had. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. As always, hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow immensely. You don't even know. Have a wonderful day. Until next time.